Good morning, all. Well, yeah, I guess it's morning or really late at night. Either way, it's 1:51 a.m. Central Standard Time, the 22nd day of January, and of course, it's 2018. I hope you've all had a nice, calm, peaceful weekend. It's something you want to do, spend time with your family. I'm Brian Hammond, live from San Antonio, Texas, along with Diane McKesson. And she'll be with us momentarily here. She's coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. So sit back and relax. We're going to talk a little bit more about sexual harassment in the workplace. But this time, we're going to call this sexual harassment the other side. What do I mean by the other side? I mean, how often do you hear of a man being sexually harassed in the workplace? Can it happen to a man? Well, yeah, I guess it could, because men can get raped. So why can't that happen? I mean, although they may not have what a female has, but again, I've heard it before. Grosses me out before, and it still does. But I have to wonder, hey, I'm happy that the victims came forward and talked. I hope they're getting the help they need. I hope they're going to find peace within themselves, because they didn't do anything wrong. If you're out there and you're a victim, you didn't do anything wrong. Don't blame yourself. Unless, well, there are things you could have been doing, which I don't know. But either way, the point is it's the other side. What happens, what if the female is saying it, but it never really happened? It ruins that man's reputation. It ruins his employment, his career, his way of life. How nice. So, you tell me. I mean, we're going to listen to a segment that I found. I think it's the first one. I don't know. I haven't been playing this in order, and we haven't done it in any consistent form. So, we're sorry about that, but we will try to be better and get this on the schedule. Just remember, I realized that I asked her to calm down on the mass shootings, the bloodshed, the violence. Hey, it's happened. It's been an alright 2018, of course. The first month is almost gone already. But now all I'll ever hear when I turn on my TV set is about somebody being accused of sexual harassment. It's amazing how many times I've heard those. People, when you're born, there's nothing for you to worry about. You're just a baby. You're a slug with a bottle in its mouth and a diaper on its butt. Don't feel bad, I was one of those too. In fact, I was told that I was an ugly little varmint for the first little bit of my life, and I probably was. Nothing's changed. I'm just as ugly today. Trust me, I should know. I have that right. It's my birthday, but that's not important either. What are we going to do? I'd like to think he would, have a conversation. That's what this is all based on, a conversation. I don't base it on anything else. There's nothing else to base it to. But I will tell you one thing. Maybe I don't have the followers. Maybe I didn't get all the listeners. Maybe I got the lowest rated program ever on Speaker Studio. Who knows? Really? I don't care. You know why? This isn't for me. I'm not doing it for my glory. Trust me. I want to help. I'm trying to put some positive out there. I'm trying to get an understanding of what people are thinking, especially ones that think grabbing and groping a woman in a workplace is okay, or the woman grabbing and groping a man. That's not okay either. But I guess, for whatever reason, it always seems to be men getting accused. And in a lot of ways, it probably did happen exactly the way the female said. But again, without passing judgment on another man, passing judgment on another woman, who do I go by? Who do you go by? Who do you believe? I mean, my heart, I feel for the lady, but really, I do. But have we ever stopped to think how the man might feel? Especially if her information is inaccurate or wrong, or she's forgotten. I'm not saying she'd ever forget, but it's possible. I don't believe sexual harassment is something you stand still for. I'm sure you move around. I'm not real sure. Somebody can clarify, by all means, you know. I'm not too old to learn something. And not too proud to say I don't know. Personally, I've never had it happen to me. I know people that have had it happen. I do. I don't know, because I've never went through it myself. I haven't been down that road, like so many females out there, and all over the United States. Why don't one of you call me? Give me a call and tell me your side. Tell me what you felt, what you thought. There's got to be some comparison to put it to. I know it's emotional, but I don't know. If there is a female out there, any female, that is 18 years of age or older, or has mom's permission, well, actually, no, 18 years old or older, your parents can explain to the younger ones later. You must be 18 years old or older. Ask. Let's get an answer. Any female. Prefer maybe one that works really, but again, it can happen anywhere really. It doesn't necessarily mean the workplace, of course. That's where a lot of it takes place, at least from what I understand. But I don't know this for sure. But if there's any female out there that feels like telling her story or giving us a little insight into this, the airwaves are all yours. If you choose you don't want it on air or you don't want to be live, we can go offline and record it, pre-record it. Either way. But if you do decide you want to do that, you can reach me at 210-708-8701 at your convenience. Of course, probably nobody's going to be calling at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. And if you're at the Eastern Seaboard, it's 3 a.m. So they're 1 hour, or 1, 2, well, either way. The point is they're ahead, we're behind, and Arizona's just dragging butt anyway, so the West Coast. Because they're 2 hours behind us. Don't ask me how I remember all that senseless trivia stuff, but some of it I do. Tell you what, tomorrow night, let's do this. I invite any female or any females or couples to call into the show. We will be live. You will hear my voice. You can't miss it. Call in if you know or can give insight into the topic tonight. Because I realize it's an emotional thing, but there's got to be more to it. Besides humiliation, being very degraded, I don't know. Where does it start? Where does it stop? Does anybody know? Because I don't. We just go from one extreme to the next. I wonder if we're ever going to change our ways. That's a scary thought, you know that? I know that song, by the way. Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow did that one. It's funny how that worked out. These aren't rehearsed shows, sorry. They're live. Whatever you hear is what you hear. Because, we don't pre-record our shows usually. Or at least I don't. But I invite you to call. Make it early if you want. Doesn't matter. Make it late if you want. Either way, we'll be here at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The phone lines will be open. You're welcome to call in with your comments or start a conversation about it. Or, who knows, where it leads. The airways will be yours. You can call in tomorrow starting at be on there at 10:30. We'll say and start calling it quarter to 11, I suppose. If you want to talk, make us whatever, feel free to do so. If you choose not to be live on our air, you can still chat with me via text message on your device that you're using, usually. So don't forget that. But don't forget tomorrow night. Let's try to understand further what this really is. I know the basic thing, and I get it, but I'm pretty sure there's a little more to it than just that. I mean, there's got to be some kind of, I don't know. I just think it's more than emotional, although that's bad enough. But what, I mean, you probably, they say time heals all wounds, but that wound I don't know how that would heal. That's even a better question. How do you recover from something like this? How do you recover from it? Male or female? I don't get it. It's darn amazing. You can turn on your TV news, families, single women in general, losing it all, being down on their luck, and picking themselves back up, dusting themselves off, and continue to grow. It's amazing how people, when given a serious situation, can adapt, get up, dust themselves off, and grow. Take over, start doing what they need to do. I don't know if that's really a good analogy, but it does work. It may not be that easy, though. But let's explore it. We can explore it together. I'm all in for it. If you'd like, I could look at this, try and see what else I can find on the subject. I'd be glad to talk further, unless you have a subject matter you'd like to hear or talk about. You're welcome to do so. So, have a great Monday. It is Monday, come to think of it. It's after midnight. You know what? We're going to be taking a short little interim break here. When we come back, we're going to listen to roughly a 20-minute segment that was pre-recorded for sexual misconduct and the big controversy surrounding it. And there is a big controversy surrounding it. It seems to be the topic of headline news all over the United States. It's just like shootings and mass shootings and killings last year. They seem to dominate our top stories on our newscasts. And at times, it's the weather that does it. I don't know which of those are worse. Personally, I think Mother Nature is just mean at times and a very unforgiving source. So I'm not sure. That's trivial. We have something more important to get to the bottom of and try to understand what this controversy is. What does it mean? Where does it go? How does it happen? Can you recover from it? Do you bounce back? Well, hopefully you bounce back. You can bounce back through the power of prayer. Go to church. Talk to people. Keep the lines of communication open. That's